point from Senator Lindsey Graham about really hitting them where it hurts?
Well, you have to. So, I don't mean to suggest that concerns about escalation are unfounded. There's always a chance that the enemy is going to escalate. But we know that Iran does not want to go against the United States directly because they haven't so far. They're using proxies. And so what the United States should seek to do is cause Iran to fear, to complicate their calculations. So you do have to actually go after Iran itself, after things that the Iran regime values, rather than allaying their fears and giving them time to remove those things of highest value out of the way of U.S. bombs.
Revelation, chapter 7 and verse 1.
Because they can't do anything that the Most High does not allow. Watch this.
And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth.
Right, holding the 4 winds of the earth. The angels are holding back the destruction. All right, so it hasn't been put on their spirit to do these things just yet. Because other prophecies got to take place first. That's why they ain't firing off on Iran. Because it just makes sense. Go eliminate the target, but they can't because the Lord's not letting them do that. Wars and Rumors Report brought to you by the Writings on the Wall radio show. All right, what we got this week? Because, hey, remember last week, they had dropped bombs and killed 3 of our brothers and sisters.
Yes, sir.
Right, yeah. So this is the retaliation. So we're going to deal with that for a little bit. Play the first clip, please.
The 5 reacts to U.S. retaliatory strikes against Iran proxy groups.
All right, play that.
Is that Fox News alert the United States has started carrying out a wave of retaliatory strikes in Iraq and Syria. It comes 5 days after a deadly drone attack launched by Iran-backed terror groups that killed 3 American soldiers. Today was the dignified transfer of their remains. Let's go right to national security correspondent Jennifer Griffin. She's got a live update from the Pentagon. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi, Dana. Well, at 4 p.m. Eastern, the U.S. began carrying out airstrikes on 6 to 7 locations, I'm told, in both Iraq and Syria. The U.S. Central Command just put out a statement in which they said that 85 targets had been struck at those different locations that were used by the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps. 125 munitions were dropped. We've reported and we've heard from U.S. defense officials that 2 B-1B Lancer bombers flew from the United States to the region and carried out some of these strikes, targeting, I'm told, multiple targets inside these 6 to 7 locations used by the Iranian proxies. Some of the locations were weapon storage facilities and included underground bunkers, headquarters, command and control nodes that have been used for the Iranian-backed proxies to store their drones and ballistic missiles and fire on those U.S. bases. As we've reported, 166 attacks on U.S. bases since mid-October. The one that turned deadly on Sunday, killing 3 Americans, was the trigger for this response. We're told
now,
that this
real
is
quick, I just want to say, so a lot of people don't understand why these Iranian-backed, Yemen-backed, Iraq-backed militia groups are firing off at the United States. It's because of the evil that's going on with Amalek. Right. And they know that America and Amalek are like this, okay? I just want to touch that. Pull up that map again. Just as we bring out this scripture, I want you to have the map up, please. Go back like 10 seconds, I think. It was right before this.
Bring it out.
There you go. Now, can you take your pointer and point on Syria? Okay, so go to your left slightly. All right, that right there, go down. That's Israel. Go down a little bit. All of that, that's Israel right there. Wow. Now, you see Saudi Arabia, you see Syria, Iraq, Iran, Afghanistan, Pakistan. You would think that they wouldn't be moving the way they're moving, right? Nope, not this man. Let's want 2 quick scriptures. Give me Jeremiah 49 and 20. Okay. Read that for us real quick, and then I want to go to the book of Obadiah. Watch this.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 49 and verse 20. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord, that he taketh against Edom, and his purpose that he hath purposed.
No, read that again.
Yes, sir. Therefore hear the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Edom, and his purposes that he have purposed against the inhabitants of Teman.
Come on.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Go back to the map. Remember I asked that you keep it up while we read this scripture? So put your pointer, wiggle your pointer again. So it's showing you that the land of Israel is very small compared to its counterparts, right? Read verse 20 again.
Therefore, hear the counsel of the Lord, that he have taken against Edom, and his purposes that he have purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
Right, the least of the flock is drawing them out. It's waking them up.
That's right.
It's waking them up, and they're getting very emboldened to the point where you got the Houthis firing back, you got Hezbollah. They're not stopping. Even though America retaliated, they're saying, nah, this is a new warning. Nah, we got more for you. So they're not calming down over there. All right, you can take that down and give me Obadiah real quick. Give me Obadiah verse 1, and we'll just read down a little bit. Watch this, y'all.
Yes, sir. The book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Come on.
The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord God concerning Edom. We have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen.
Right, and an ambassador is sent amongst the heathen. All right, the Lord is stirring up the spirit of Ishmael. All right, to come against who? Edom. Come on.
Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle.
Come on.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen.
You see that? He's made these small among the heathen. Go back to the map one more again.
Bring it up.
One more again. All right, Israel small amongst the heathen. And remember, whenever you talk about Israel, you got to talk about the United States of America.
That's right.
Because they're in bed together. Read that verse again.
Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised.
Thou art greatly despised, greatly hated. Come on.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
The pride of thine heart have deceived thee. Think about it, logically or realistically. Why in the hell would you be dropping bombs on these people when you're surrounded by them? They're convinced that they can never be brought down. That's the pride of their heart. That's how they were made. Read verse 3 again.
The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee.
Come on.
Thou that dwelleth in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Right. Who saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Now give me that one in Isaiah 47 to go with this, and we're going to get right back. Just to set the tone for today's war report. Okay? It says, who is going to bring them down to the ground? Why do they say that? Because they believe that they are God. Right. Okay? And they believe that they are God's people. Remember, they inhabited what? Our land and America, which is also our land as the people of God. Right. Okay? Give me that in Isaiah 47 and verse 7. Watch this.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 47 and verse 7.
So remember, Edom is talking about Amalek and it's talking about America. Right. Hand in hand. They go interchangeable. Okay? Now, this is talking about America right here. Watch this, verse 7.
And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever.
Right, that Statue of Liberty that's sitting in the Hudson River in New York, they believe that this kingdom, that symbol is going to stand forever. That's what they believe. Read verse 7 again.
And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever.
Come on.
So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart. Neither didst remember the latter end of it.
Read.
Therefore, hear now this. Thou that art given the pleasures.
No. Read it again.
Yes, sir. Verse 8. Therefore, hear now this. Thou that art given to pleasures.
Come on.
That dwelleth carelessly.
Right, that dwelleth carelessly. That was very careless to do what? To perform a genocide on a whole nation of people when you're surrounded by all of them. You know? I understand that. Right. But their pride, they can't even think logically because they are prideful people. That's right. They think in their minds, how dare somebody retaliate to America and Israel? Read that verse again, please.
Verse 8. Therefore, hear now this. Thou that art given to pleasures, that dwelleth carelessly, that saith in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me.
Come on.
I shall not sit as a widow.
So they think that they're never going to face any loss, that they're never going to be retaliated against. Once again, they're at war right now. Right now. But their mind, they just, we're just going to destroy all of them. Okay, that's what they think. All right? But they understand prophecy as well. They're trying to hide the fact that they're at war so the rest of the American people do not panic.
That's right.
It's all propaganda, brothers and sisters. It's all propaganda. Remember what it said, I think it was last week or the week before. They called the situation in the Middle East the Iran problem.
Right.
They just want that to go away, but it can't go away. It can't go away because look at what Israel's over there doing, and look at what America's doing and funding Israel in that situation.
Right.
All right. So we're gonna play some more of these videos. Okay. China's rising up, obviously. We're gonna get to them later. All right. What's the next video? Read that.
Deterrence has failed. Now we're trying to exercise compellence. Expert.
So they're saying the deterrence, the dropping the missiles over there on them, they saying that failed. They say that didn't help the situation.
Wow.
So play this, watch this.
Discuss the latest U.S. airstrikes is Hudson Institute Senior Fellow Rebecca Heinrichs. Rebecca, welcome.
Thank you.
So the Houthis are promising a response after the latest U.S.-Britain airstrikes. Is the deterrence working?
No, it's not. Actually, the goal should be to compel Iran to stop funding its proxy attacks against the United States. So it's not so much, deterrence has failed. Now we're trying to exercise compellence to cause the Iranians to understand that the United States is not going to tolerate Iran attacking the United States via proxies. And so really these attacks, Senator Graham was exactly.
Just to make sure everybody understand, remember, the proxies is the so-called Houthis, Hezbollah, all of these militia-backed groups that Iraq funds. So, like, for example, Biden stated he know that Iran is funding them and giving them the missiles to attack America, but it's not direct from the Iranian military. And these different proxy attacks. I just want to make sure everybody follows. All right, go back to the clip.
Exactly right. The Biden administration telegraphed through the media when these counterstrikes were going to happen, days in advance, and then also the general locations. And so it gave the Iranians plenty of opportunity to get their high-level proxies out. There are significant IRGC leaders who have been training and equipping these proxies out of those areas, and any kind of mobile system that's of highest value to the Iran regime to remove it. So I saw your Fox News' Lucas Tomlinson report that more bombs have been dropped than people killed in these counterstrikes. And so it has not had the effect, I don't expect it to have the effect of getting Iran to stand down.
What about the point from Senator Lindsey Graham about really hitting them where it hurts?
Well, you have to. So, I don't mean to suggest that concerns about escalation are unfounded. There's always a chance that the enemy is going to escalate. But we know that Iran does not want to go against the United States directly because they haven't so far. They're using proxies. And so what the United States should seek to do is cause Iran to fear, to complicate their calculations. So you do have to actually go after Iran itself, after things that the Iran regime value.
That's their pride, right? What y'all got? Hey, I want to hear from y'all, man.
Hot.
Damn! See, the U.S., they know if Iran, they make war with Iran, they gonna retaliate, and they gonna fire back at them. They don't want that smoke. They don't want that smoke because they pride, like you said, they pride is so big that they are blind. But they ain't blind enough to know that Iran, they will use them missiles on them.
Right.
So they scared. They scared. United States scared of them.
Hey, can you pull that map back up? It had Iran as red, and then it had like the missiles. I think you need to go back a little bit. Yeah, go back. Pull that back up. Keep going. Right there. Because what I noticed when I seen this, right? Because you notice they know Iran is funding these proxy groups, but they're only shooting missiles in that area because what? They know if they start shooting missiles into Iran and start killing more Iranians on their soil, of course they didn't forget because they raised the red flag, you know what I'm saying? Because they killed some, right, so they know, okay, we don't want to push Iran because they know what this Bible's talking about, how they're going to be the ones who pop it off. So that's why they're staying away.
Right. No, that's 100% correct. And that was them dwelling carelessly. It's like they've already digged a pit for themselves. They're going to fall. Give me that one real quick. What was that? Proverbs 27 or something like that? Find that for me, please.
26 and 27.
All right, yeah. Give me that, please.
Yes, sir. The book of Proverbs, chapter 26 and verse 27. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that rolleth a stone, it will return upon him.
It's going to return unto him. All America's trying to do is buy time.
Right.
Buy time. We got to bring this out. Revelations 12 and 12. We can't read these enough because obviously, if they wanted to eliminate the target, they know who's funding the proxies. They know that.
Right.
But why won't they just do it? Because they They don't want it to come tomorrow.
That's right.
All right, that's why they haven't done it. But ultimately, let me take that statement back. Go to Revelation chapter 7. Ultimately, this is why right here. Right here. Give me 7 and verse 1. Watch this.
The book of Revelations, chapter 7 and verse 1.
Because they can't do anything that the Most High does not allow.
That's
Watch
right.
this.
And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth.
Right, holding the 4 winds of the earth. The angels are holding back the destruction. All right, so it hasn't been put on their spirit to do these things just yet, because other prophecies got to take place first.
That's right.
That's why they ain't firing off on Iran, because it would just make sense. Go eliminate the target, but they can't, because the Lord's not letting them do that.
Right.
Okay, go ahead.
That the wind should not blow on the earth,
Uh-huh.
nor on the sea.
Nor on the sea. Nor on the sea. Watch this. What's on the sea? We're going to show you what's on the sea. Revelations 8 and 9. Watch this.
The book of Revelations, chapter 8 and verse 9.
Come on.
And the third part of the creatures which were in the sea and had life died.
Come on.
And the third part of the ships were destroyed.
It says in the third part of the what?
The ships were destroyed.
What are those ships talking about? Those are going into the navies.
Right.
You understand? That's warfare out there
right.
on the waters.
Right.
So the reason why they won't go directly to Iran is because the Lord said it's not time yet. Read verse 7 again for us.
Verse 7.
Come on.
Verse 7.
No, Revelation 7 and 2.
Yes, sir. Revelation 7 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God.
Come on.
And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea.
Right, to hurt the earth and the sea. It's not time to hurt the earth and the sea. It's going, they're warned, but talking about total destruction. Armageddon.
That's right.
It's not time for that just yet.
right.
Now give me Revelations 12 and 12. All right, watch this, y'all.
The book of Revelations, chapter 12 and verse 12.
Come on.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them.
Mm-hmm.
Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Right, of the inhabitants of the earth and the sea. Now we have a better understanding what it's talking about the sea. It's talking about the Navy. All right, it's talking about those sea vessels, those submarines out there.
Right.
All right, read verse 12 again.
Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea.
Come on.
For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
Right, Esau know good and well that he has a short time. So he's going to do any and everything to prolong it. All right, and obviously it's the Spirit of the Lord controlling all of it behind the scenes.
Right.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word